Okay, so on Saturday I went and saw the Hunger Games, or Sunday. I went and saw Sunday. I went with my best friend and my mom, and it was a lot of fun. Hang on just a second. Okay, there we go. Hang on. Okay, there we go. It was a lot of fun. It was, I mean, I don't know. Like, I went with my best friend, and we were both sitting there, and like we were just cracking up because it was so bad. And so we went and saw it. We saw it at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something, and it's so weird because, like, okay, I see myself here, but then like the camera's here. So anyways, maybe I should like turn this away from you so I start looking at it. Maybe that would work. Okay. But we went and saw it, and so I'm just going to kind of go through what I liked, what I didn't like, what I thought was good, what I thought was bad. Now, I am basing this off of more of the book adaptation. I mean, the movie as well, because I am a film student, but the book adaptation is a lot of it, because I think they did a terrible job at that. So, alright. So, first of all, I'm going to start off with kind of an overview, and then I'll go into specifics. I wanted to put a little disclaimer, I guess, on this. I am a film student. I'm at the film program at my high school, so I am going to nitpick. Like, there were things that there was like the lighting in one scene that made me mad, and people would be like, well, why do you care about the lighting? And it's like, well, what if I filmed my entire video like this? Like, would you like that? No. See, the lighting matters. So I'm kind of worried about my lighting now because, like, I can't see. But so, I mean, it was just, there were a couple of things that in this video that are going to be like, oh my god, you're nitpicking, but I don't really care. Like, you can feel free to leave right now. If you are one of those people that did not read the books but you liked the movie, or you didn't like the movie, I mean, you can watch this. Like, I'm not going to tell you what you can watch, but I am going to be like talking about the book to the movie a lot rather than just the film. So with that being said, also spoiler alert, obviously. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I posted on my Tumblr that, LOL guys, sorry I haven't been on today. I was at the hospital because I had seizures from the shot changes in the Hunger Games, and I got a bunch of crap for it because apparently you can't make seizure jokes. But I thought it was funny. So anyways, I mean, they just, every 5 seconds, it was so annoying. It would be like, they would take a static shot. So like, here, I'm sitting at like the desk I do my makeup. So let's take this. This is a static shot. Like, you were just looking at this. This is not moving. It is a straight on shot. And then they would do this, and then they would go like this. And then they would switch it to like this is some, I don't know. They would switch it to like this. And they would be like, and I would just be like, what are you doing? Like, stop. That really made me mad. And then they would be so out of focus, and I think this thing has like really good autofocus. I don't know, it's an HD camera. It's from my school, actually. Like, I'm filming this weekend, so I checked out a camera. Actually, I checked out a camera for last week, and then I didn't turn it in late, so I actually shouldn't have this right now, but Caitlin, my friend Caitlin, is borrowing my camera, so I'm using this one. Anyway, so they would just like, they would do this, and they would like, it would be so annoying, and they would just switch, and it would be like 2-second clips, and then it would switch, and it was like unnecessary. It was like they were trying to make it more so an action movie than it was. I don't really understand. I don't really know how to describe it. Another thing that really made me mad was they did not focus on the pre-game stuff. Now, I know that like a lot of the things that I'm saying are going to be things that other people on YouTube have said. Obviously, 1 million people have reviewed this movie on YouTube. Well, probably not that many. I don't know. But like, there are so many views out there that like they've kind of all started to run together. So I really don't want to hear, well, we've heard everything that you had to say. I'm putting my opinion out there. Also, like, this lipstick is awesome. I just want to let you guys know what lipstick I'm wearing because it's awesome. It's the Kate Moss by Rimmel, and it's number 12. It's this one. It's so awesome. I don't like not seeing myself. Okay, we're gonna switch now. But yeah, it's so great. It's like this. Focus. It's not focusing. It's like focusing over here. Like, focus on the dang lipstick. Okay, it's not gonna do it, but it's number 12 by Kate Moss, and it's really, really, really great. And like, look, yeah, see, you can see my like half cakey foundation. This is my foundation from this morning. So anyways, so back to the Hunger Games. I really, really, really was so mad because they, like, the tracker, her getting the little tracker shot in the book was kind of a big deal. Like, it was like, what are you doing? And it really explained like the controlment, how much the government controlled them. Like, it really was a huge deal. And I felt like in the book or in the movie it was just like, oh, like, let's give you a shot. What is this? Oh, it's your tracker. Okay, done. And it didn't, and I feel like they didn't do enough narratives. Like, okay, in the book, like, Katniss was super whiny and annoying, and I didn't like that, but I feel like they should have at least made it a little bit more, because, you know, if someone came to me and they told me, you know, I want to be an English major in college and I'm a film student right now. So if someone came to me and they came to me with like their one sheet, okay, we're gonna use this notebook paper, yeah, it's blue. They came to me with their one sheet and it said like, we're going to make a movie about a government that controls its society, and it has these games and like people die, and they pitched me this movie or this book, I would be like, oh my god, that sounds awesome. And I feel like Susan, I'm not going to talk about the book too much, but I am going to say a little bit of something. Suzanne Collins majorly copped out for me in the first book, because like she just made both of them live, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, make someone die. Now granted, I have read all 3 books, so I do know what happens in the end, obviously. But in the first book, I just really, like, I read it for an assigned reading last year, and I wanted someone to die. I was so excited. It was like suspense. I was like, oh my god, who's gonna die? And then they were like, LOL, you can both live. I was so mad. But, you know, and the movie, and then like, I'm gonna talk about the effects a little bit, because a lot of people haven't mentioned that, but the CGI on those flames, are you kidding me? Like, let me just tell you, I could draw like that. Like, look, I'm gonna draw better flames than they did. Like, you see there? Flames, yeah. They look so much better than the CGI ones. And like her dress, they just look so bad, and it made me so mad. It was like, you had a really big budget for this film, and you had a really good group of people doing... I don't know what's wrong. Hang on just a second. You had a really good team of people doing this film. Why couldn't you just spend some more money or some more time on the effects? Another thing is, I felt like it was really, really, really rushed, and it was a 2.5-hour movie, so how it felt rushed, I don't know. But I feel like, you know, back to kind of the pregame stuff, like, they didn't mention a lot of things, and Haymitch was drunk like once. Like, he was my favorite character in the book, because he was always hilarious and he was drunk. And then, like, the kissing scene, like, when they kissed in the book, it was like, ha ha ha, everyone, oh my god. And it was just like, LOL, you kissed them on the cheek. Here's some ointment. Or the soup. It was soup, yeah. Suzanne Collins, like, what's wrong with you? Why would you give them soup? I don't understand. Anyways, how long is this? I don't know. And then, like, in the book, it was like subtly, I think the good thing about the book was that the romance between Peeta and Katniss was so subtle. Like, it was just like, and it was almost purposely, it wasn't really subtle, it was just like danced around, and it was like, ha ha ha, we're in love, but let's never say it. And they danced around it, and it was subtle because it was supposed to be like, because she didn't really know that she was in love with him. And it was just, it was funnier that way, and I felt like it was, I don't really know how to explain it. It was just like, in the book it was like, oh my god, romance, and that pissed me off. Some other things, I felt like it was rushed. I hated those freaking mules, or mutts, that's what they're called. Mules.